All crazy. Okay, so we did the room, we did the rectangular table, and then we beveled the edges so we didn't poke ourselves in the eye. We did some chairs. We still need to do a bookcase, kind of a round table lamp thing. And then we already did the wood textures, and then we're gonna revisit the meta ball nonsense from week 1 and maybe make a big fluffy chair or a couch out of it. And then after that, then I'm gonna want you to make something new in the way of furniture. I'm gonna turn you loose. Freddy chair could count. And then some kind of new prop. So we're gonna have a bookshelf. We're gonna have a table. Make something cool.
What about a broken TV?
A broken TV works. Video game controllers. A what? A toilet? Yes, a toilet would be the furniture, unless you're going to shrink it down and put it on the bookcase. I don't know. Toilet trophy?
Yeah.
I've had people, you know, some of the nerdier people. Okay, that's all of us. Some of the nerdier people have gone like, oh, I've made an X-wing or whatever, and like threw it on the shelf. Like, so for prop, like, go off, do whatever, make this room yours. Huh? There you go. Still hasn't watched that. All right. So we got these stuffs. I did a little bit of, because Blender was open, so I couldn't help myself. I put some edges on the chair. Let me just go to this one. This is my original, right?
I'm not a big.
So,
Who said that? Who said they're not a Comic fan?
all right, we don't need to fight. It's okay. Yeah, so I just made some edges and moved them and beveled them. And then I think the other thing I did was I just put little tops on there. No big deal. And then I think I colored the walls. So we got a nice, like, San Antonio red. I don't know why that's a thing there, but it's definitely a thing in San Antonio. I loved it. So we did that. I'm going to hide everything else. Maybe keep Spidey around for scale. So I'm going to Shift H, and that's going to hide everything except what I've got selected. They're still there, I promise. Everything's okay. Yeah. And Spider-Man persists. Okay, I'm going to move my 3D cursor back to origin. Because right now, I think if I add something, it snaps to wherever my 3D cursor's at, not to origin specifically. So I'm going to undo that. And so this guy, he's really handy for this. He's bookmarking a point in 3D space. Half the time you won't even notice he's there, you won't use him, but since when you make new objects, they do hover around that, I'm going to move him back. So here on the end panel, I'm going to go to View, and here's my 3D cursor, and apparently it's been rotated and located all over the place. So I'm just going to hit zeros and tabs all the way down. So now he's back at origin. And I will make a cylinder because we did too much with cubes.
Cylinders are underrated.
And right off the bat, that's really thick. I don't know, we'll go 0.1. Sure. Maybe 0.05. And that's a 1 meter radius, so that's 2 meters wide, so that's longer than 6 foot. That's not the end table I'm thinking of. Let's go to like 0.3. Yeah.
How small?
And the radius, it does look kind of small. We'll go 0.5, and then it's like a full meter, so it's large-ish.
You can make it like a little like high top table kind of thing.
So what I like is just previewing of this when we've got all these still open.
I would add like a mushroom table, but the scene that I have in mind probably would.
I'm going 0.025. There we go. I'm just being extra because the rest of the detail I'm going to add in later. So there we go. So there's my cylinder. I've got it at 32 verts, 0.5 on the radius, and 0.025 on the depth. And in my mind, this is just the top of a round table. And then we're just going to get the rest of the geometry from it. So we made that. It's cool. We're done. I'm going to go to the bottom here, and we're going to start doing some of the stuff we did on the other one. So I'm going to hit I to inset. I'm going to come in a bit, E to extrude. Oh, I've got snaps on. Have I talked to you about snaps? I haven't talked about snaps. So here we go. Yep, like that. Can you do that? Good job. All right. That's an extra 5 points. No, so this magnet up here is snapping, and so this could be helpful. If it's always on, it might be annoying, but when you need it, you can turn it on.
And you can change.
And yeah, I can say snap to the closest or to the center of some random increment of the grid line we've got here. I like to use vertices. You can do edges, faces, and so as you're moving things, right? So say I wanted to move this face back up to where it was exactly flush with this, then I'd start moving, and then as my mouse hovers over a vertice somewhere else, see that little orange square guy in the middle? That's the snappies. Yeah. So I could snap it to Spidey's feet or his head or whatever, and that's just on the z-axis. But anyway, that's what that's for. It's great. We'll use it later. I'm going to turn it off for now. I'm going to pull this back up, and I'm trying to do something kind of goofy and fancy. So I'm going to inset this again. And we'll do it a couple times. So I'll extrude again, inset again.
Bless you.
Never say that to me again.
Did that just get onto my laptop?
Oof.
Like the magic bullet. It's like the magic lead.
So we got that. And I'll come in and get some legs here in a minute. I'm going to extrude one more time. And then, yeah, one more time. And then we'll do that. Okay, so just got a bunch of edge loops in here. I'm going to hit 2 to go to edges and hold Alt. And I'm going to grab that entire circle. And then holding Alt and now hitting Shift, I'm going to grab that whole circle. And I'm going to grab the one on the bottom, that whole circle. So I'm ending up with 96 edges selected because I'm just going to do something to them all at the same time. So I'm going to Control B to start beveling and then scroll my mouse wheel as I'm moving the mouse. I'm just trying to smooth this out, make it look fancy-ish.
So you can go
How did you select the multiple edges?
Hold down Alt and select the edge and it gets the whole loop. And then while we're on that note, turn the moving off. So Alt grabs everything in line with it. So that's a loop. Alt and Control will grab the ring. So everything parallel.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's quite a table I'm looking at here, Professor.
so hold Alt, hold pulse, and then.
Or it could be like a laser gun at this point. No. All right. Now we're going to get really goofy. I'm going to go to 3. And that looks kind of neat, smooth. We may add some more detail. But I'm going to start grabbing a few faces down here. And we're going to come up with some legs. So I'm going to grab like 1, 2, 3. And we had, what, 32 wide? So we'll go with 4 legs. Do 2, and then skip 6 and do 2 more. 6, right? Am I seeing that right? Yeah. Cool. Okay, so now I've got some faces selected here. I'm going to hover over my extrude tool and go to, there we go, hold it down. Extrude along normals so they all go out the way they're facing, and I'm just going to pull the start of some legs out. Come about that far. I'll grab it and do it a second time. And now I'm just going to grab the bottom ones. So I'm shift clicking these guys, and I'll extrude those down. I want them underneath, like below that, so that they're the one things holding it up, not the little nub. But there we go.
Every 6, you said? Every
This,
two
yeah,
faces,
2 out of 8.
6 faces. 2 faces every 6.
Yeah, so
you
got
need
that.
4 sides. Alternatively.
I think those might be pretty flat, but I'm gonna make sure. I want these because there's 2 faces going on. So I'm gonna hit S and Z and 0. And so that's going to completely flatten them on the Z axis, and hit enter. So I thought they were probably flat. Now I know they're flat.
They are flat. They
Yep.
were flat in the beginning.
I thought so. All right, now I'm going to grab these edges here. So I've hit 2 again to go to edge mode. And I'll grab those guys. Oop, not that one. So just these ones on the top corner, and then I'm going to bevel those. It's kind of a weird table, but you know what? If you don't like it, don't come to my house.
Take what we can get.
Yeah. Shade auto smooth. Ooh, now it looks even better. Okay, so we got a goofy little round table to go next to the couch we'll build later. And then, I don't know, like, I grew up and we had this, go to 3, go to face mode. We had these end tables that had lamps that like shot out of the middle of them. It was kind of nice. And so we're gonna do that with this guy. So I'm gonna do I wanna, no, just leave it flat. It's fine. So I'm gonna inset and come in just a bit. I mean a lot. And then we could start to extrude that up. So at this point, you get to make a decision. Totally up to you. Do you want this lamp to come right out of the center, or we could move this before we start extruding and like have it come out of kind of like the back. Now that we've identified, just pull it one direction, and now we've got a back to it. It's not fully round. It's not fully symmetrical. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have that pop up from the back there, and now extrude it. That is actually probably too much. So I'm going to only come up so far and then inset it some more, because that looked kind of thick for what I wanted. We go inset some more. I love it when the inset thing, there it is, just doesn't want to do it. Thereabouts. Now I'll extrude it up. And I can have just, this is the center and the lamp is up here, or we can do like a Pixar style, like it's shooting out over the, we'll do Pixar-ish. So move that up some more.
Or what you could do is like you could scale it.
Do a bend. Okay. I'm going to get maybe a little advanced just because my brain is.
No.
I've got ideas. So I'm going to do something different. So I've got this one face here selected. And what I would like is to nicely bend it about 90 degrees and have a nice arc there. And we can do that with one of the tools we looked at already, but I'm going to need to do some weird stuff. So I'm going to hit Shift D with just this one face selected, and then Escape. And now I've made a copy of that face that's kind of separate, but here. So I'm going to pull that up.
And then
I'm going to rotate that on the X, so RX to about, we can make it an even 90. Here we go. And then I'll pull it this way.
Yeah.
And so now if I hit shift and grab the original face, and then do that bridge edge loops like we did before,
Oh my gosh.
we can kind of bend it a little bit, make it look nice.
Sorry.
I forgive you, Sean.
Sean, this is the intro class, my friend. Like, slow your roll.
I'm sorry. Oh, that's completely different.
Set that to 0.5 or 0.7.
And then use the new tool.
There we go.
And then,
Yeah, so then by bridging and adding, playing with all the bridge edge loops, now we got a nice little corner thing. Somebody go get my Pixar lamp Lego set from my desk so we can know what to do next. Okay, never mind then.
once you move it, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to need a face to work with, so here we go. You're hilarious. So I'm going to Alt and select all of those, and if I hit F, it's going to fill that back. It should fill that back in. Is it backwards? It's backwards.
No, it's not hard. Just
Fun. All right. Okay, so the face is there, but it's facing the wrong way.
select them both.
So
Rotate it.
Oh, that's above my head.
yeah, so I'm just going to grab that, and if I come over here to mesh, normals, flip, then now the solid side of the face is back out where I want it to be. All right, I'm going to extrude it some more, and then I guess we can just start extruding and scaling up into kind of a cone. This is, again, not what I usually do, but, you know, we're making it up.
We use curves, I believe.
You be quiet.
Okay.
You're done. You're done here.
Okay. I'm sorry.
All right, we'll just...
Finish this.
Yay. Okay. Well, he comes up, doesn't
Oh my
he?
gosh, there's a giant Pixar lab.
How much do you select? You can just imagine ours looks like that.
It's that little hinge part.
You can
I
imagine.
like it. Or we just go straight in from the back. We'll just go straight in from the back, maybe. We just leave that like it is for now, and we'll just start another cylinder and make the lamp out of it. Should I have a plan before I start doing this? I mean, maybe, but like it's not as fun.
It's fun. It's funner to just go in.
Yeah, no, sometimes you just get into free form like flow mode and you just say, I'm going to make some stuff. Okay, so I'm going to start with this guy. He's here. I'm in edit mode. Rather than make a separate cylinder, if I'm in edit mode and I make something new, then it becomes part of this. So it'll be attached to it. So it'll be part of the same object and we'll connect it later. So I'm going to go, I'm in edit mode, nothing's selected. I go to add, excuse me, yeah, add, there we go. Do it. And I'm going to add another cylinder. Should I start with a cone? I can start with a cone. Let's just be fun. I'm going to add a cone. Then like half of our job is done for us. We'll leave it at 32 so that things bridge up later. And then it does not need to be 2 meters deep. We can go much less. And I'm going to go to like 0.1 here. I mean, obviously 0.3 is what I said. Yeah.
This could stab someone.
It's sharp. It's sharp. Okay, so let me, yeah, I'm going to keep playing with this. So that's, we might like that. We'll keep that. All right, so now I've made this guy. And I'm going to pull him up. And then I'm going to rotate him. I'm just using the mouse controls here, like out-ish this way. He's going to look like a little spotlight, kind of. Now let's see if I can get really goofy. I'm going to go to one vertex mode and grab this one vertex right here. And I'm going to try to bevel it. So if I come over here and hit vertices, then there we go. Do not need 4 segments. I really just need one. So I'm just taking that vertex and kind of flattening it into a face. Yeah, if I've gone too fast,
No, it's I'm just asking how you.
sorry, I'm not sorry. What?
It's just how you curved the.
Oh, yeah, so I made a copy of the top face,
Yeah.
and then moved it up and over, and then did bridge edge loops
Yeah.
to connect them. Oh, yeah, so then you just need to when you're doing the bridge edge loops, like increase the number of segments.
Okay, that's the only.
Yeah, that's where the curve comes in. Yeah, got it. It's all good. All right, so I beveled that out some, and it looks like it'll line up nice-ish with that. We can, there-ish. Sure, why not? All right, now I'm going to go to 3 to face mode, and with nothing selected here, whatever my mouse is hovered over, if I hit L, then everything linked to that will get selected. So I'm grabbing the entire shade, and I'm going to turn my snapping on for this. You don't have to, you can eyeball it. I'm going to move this up, and then I want it to be even with this top vertex. I did it twice, so it picked another one. There we go. Back. Sure, we'll pretend this is what we want. We'll do some more to it. Now I'm going to connect these the same way we did that. So I'm going to go 3 to face mode, grab this face, and then edge, bridge edge loops. And that's cool like that, I guess. We look like maybe a tulip. You could add cuts or not. Make it twist or not. I don't want cuts. We're just going to come straight over. All right, so that's fine. Now we can do a bulb. Yeah, we'll do a bulb. Why not? Do I want this to have more form before I start shaping it back in? I think I do. All right, so I'm going to hit 2 and then Alt Control and grab all of these guys. I'm going to edge and subdivide, and now Alt select this new ring. And I'm going to scale in individual origins. I'm going to try individual origins. Yeah. We're just giving it a little bit of form. A little bit more of a trumpet look than a... Perfect. We appreciate your commitment to the bit. All right, now I'm going to come in with this, and so I'm going to inset. Whoa, inset, I hit the wrong key. There we go. Inset some, and then I'm going to inset more, like a bunch, if the mouse will let me. Okay, I guess we're going to type it in. Like it hits a point, and then it's like, nope, I'm going back the other way. All right.
Well, it depends on how far the mouse is from.
Yes, it absolutely depends, and I was too close. All right, so I'm going to now try to move this back up to make the inside of this. And by default, all of our movement is on global, and so I would have to go like back and then up and then like try to eyeball it. But I'm going to try instead to do normal. So it's global, local, normal, all this stuff. Normal means the way the face is facing, right? When we extrude along normals. So now that I've gone on normal, my Z-axis points straight out from the face, and I should be able to push it straight back on the Z and get it where I want it to. Turn on the X-ray mode and pull it back thereabouts. What time is it? 10:06. We might have to call this. Might have to be done with the lamp. No, we're not. We're not quitters. We don't give up. All right.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm going to extrude one more time. Back this way. And it's too wide. It's coming out of the side. So now I'm going to scale it back down. We're doing the inside of this guy.
You might just scale it down.
Very cool.
There you go.
Pretty cool. We're doing stuff. Now we're going to do even crazier stuff, and I'm going to extrude it back this way.
You get it.
What the hey now? Are you okay over there?
Your blender crashed.
Dude, I crashed Blender last night on this scene.
For real.
I don't even know what happened. I like switched from like solid to the material mode,
Oh.
and Blender just like it just dipped. It was gone. All right. So I went all the way in with this shape so that my inside of my lampshade is kind of cool looking. And then I extruded it back out just a little bit to start to be the base of our bulb. And now I'm going to be crazy again. So I'm going to, still in edit mode, I'm going to add something to this mesh. And I'm going to try, I wish I knew how much I'd rotated that. That'd be great. I'm going to try to add a sphere to this, and we're going to connect it up to be the bulb. So add sphere. I'm going to keep the segments at 32 because that's what we've been doing all this way, and it'll line up nicely. I just need a smaller, that's a really big bulb.
My eyes, there's too much light.
It can be a big bulb. All right, so I'm going to go, I just 0.1 on the radius,
Oh my gosh, mine's very tiny.
and then move it up. What in the world?
What?
Oh, because I'm on normals. That's funny. Okay, my bad. Move it back. Let me go back to global movement here. There we go. And so I'm going to try to move this into position where it should be to be a bulb. And then I'm going to try to rotate it so part of it lines up with this angle here. Yeah, I'm doing crazy stuff. I'm sorry. Kind of. Only a little bit. All right. Top of the bulb. Let me just carve this out first. So I'm going to grab this vertex at the very top of my sphere. I'm going to hit Control. Oh, that's right. I don't have a number key. I'm so excited. All right.
This keyboard doesn't have a number pad?
Mine doesn't. No.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's very sad. So I'm going to go Select
Close
and More, and then just, yeah, I can switch to faces here and keep going. Select, more, less, more, and I'm going to go out to probably about here. So we'll do it a few times. If you've got a number pad, just Control plus on the number pad will do this. It's a lot less clicky clickies.
Did your old laptop have a number pad?
It did. I got really spoiled, and now life is ruined. I'm gonna do one more. Okay. I know, and I've got one in my office next to my Pixar Lego set. So it's just, yeah. I didn't bring it up. It's fine. All right. So no, it's fine. It's fine. So I've got this many selected. Looks like 160 faces out of however many were on here. And so I'm just going to delete those. So X, and delete faces. I know, it's crazy, right? And I'm going to then hit L with nothing selected here. I don't want anything else selected. Hit L with my mouse hovered over this bottom part of the bulb. And I'm going to try to maneuver it into position so it lines up with that other angle. So I'm going to go back to my X-ray. And I'm going to hit this little X on the gizmo so I've got it from the side view. And rotate on the X. So that looks roughly the right-ish angle. I just got to move it closer. So we'll put it thereabouts. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'll never get that lucky again. I'm always at.
You shall not pass this class.
Have you been to my office? Yeah, I've got a doormat that literally says "You shall not pass." I really like it for the end of the semester when people are in there asking questions like, "How can I?" You shall not pass. Anyway, I'm gonna grab this face. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete it, just so we've got the same on both sides. So I'm getting rid of that face. So I'm gonna go to edge mode. And now here's the fun part. I got to try and grab all these. So I'm going to grab Alt, grab this bunch of edge loops. If I can get back inside, maybe X-ray mode will help.
And then bridge edge loops.
Yeah, bridge edge loops once I can get the edge loops selected. So Alt and select. Oh, look at that. Wrong one. All right. Alt and Shift, please. Nope. Yeah, so X-ray sometimes is not as helpful as it wants to be. All right, so I'm back to that. Alt and Shift. There we go. Now I've got the ones I want. And we're going to bridge edge loops. And I'm going to add a couple of cuts here and increase the smoothness. Not the smoothness, the profile. What was that on? So if I pull the profile down, so we get that taper. There we go. We just made a light bulb. What you got, Thomas Edison? That wasn't that hard. Oh, it's doing a weird little warp thing there too. That's fun. Play with the cuts and the profiles till you get kind of what you like. That's good enough. All right. Now this is going to look a little weird because I added auto smooth back when I had this first cylinder that we made the table out of. And then auto smooth was not on the cone or the light bulb, the sphere. So we'll just add auto smooth again.
I'm sorry, I stopped paying attention for long. Did you use a metaball for your light bulbs?
No.
Or you-
No, I used a sphere and then deleted part of it and then connected it to the bridge edge loops. Yeah,
Kind of looks like some metaball shenanigans.
it kind of almost does look like some metaball shenanigans. You are correct. All right, let's see. We can do cool stuff with this. I'm just going to take maybe the top of this and give it the wood texture, and then you can make the rest of it whatever. Then we'll do the whole bottom of it as wood. So there we go. X-ray mode. Grab all that. Well, I don't have any materials on here yet, so that's pointless. All right. All right, I'm going to make a new material slot, and I'm going to add the wood first, so then everything is going to be wood. And stretch. We'll fix that. Yeah, wooden light bulb. No, that's what they had back in the 1800s. They did not. All right, so X.
That's what they had in the dinosaur age.
No, they have rock lamps.
Back to this.
Trees.
Tab. All right, now I'm going to make a different something here. We'll just call it metal. So I've created a new slot. I'm going to make a new material. We'll call it metal, and then you can add some more later, but I wanted to show you metal.
That's what I listened to.
Yeah,
That's also what I listened to.
samesies. All right. Now I've got everything else. No, not the top. All right.
Tall tape.
Okay. So here's another thing that we can do. So I've got all that selected, but I want the metal down here too. So the same thing can help us select more or less more, and it's just going to move down. So now I can take all of that, and I can say you are now metal. So grab metal, assign. You can see here, turn off the X-ray. That this thing is now whatever that white plain color is. But we said metal, right? So if I come over here to my metal material and click on metallic and just start cranking that up, yeah, we can get some sheen on there. Looks kind of cool. And so this part we can leave metal. If you want to come in with another color for the bulb and the lamp shade, that'd probably be great. But for now, we have a metal light bulb. I don't know what that's going to do to the inside of your house. Fully metallic light bulb might be bad.
Never know until you try, right, Professor?
And so that's at half roughness. If you want to get completely insane, you can pull your roughness down and have it be completely just metal, and then we get all this.
There's random greenery on the
Yes, yeah. So there is a hidden like environment map in Blender that you don't know is there until you get something really metallic, and you're like, oh, we're in the woods. Fantastic.
Is that the skybox or something else?
Yeah, it's like a skybox. Okay, I'm gonna go back to 0.5 on that. We like that, so we're gonna call that on the table. Except for the one thing we need to do, you can add more colors, but this should not be cylinder. What the hey? Call it table lamp.
So if you wanted, you can like maybe separate like the bulbs and make it like glass.
Yeah. Actually, okay, fine. Fine, Maya. This is all Maya's fault.
What?
Okay,
I agree.
it's all Maya's fault. I was ready to be done, but then she reminded me that there's other cool stuff. All right, so I'm going to add another one here, another material, and add another material, and we're going to even call it glass. And this is not going to export auto-magically out of Blender without some baking, but inside Blender we can have something that looks like glass. And so right here on this new material, and I'm not even looking at materials right now, but where it says Surface Principle BSDF, you can click that, and there is a glass BSDF. And it's already set up to be all kinds. It's got this IOR, this index of refraction. There's all this cool stuff set up. And I'm going to now start with the vertex in the middle because it's just easiest to select. And again, if you got a number pad and you're cooler than I am, then you can just hit Control plus. Go select Control number pad 1. Thanks for that. That doesn't help me. I've got to do that 100 times.
Wait, how do you not have a number pad? How is that possible?
I have the laptop that the university said that they would buy me, and there's no.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, I get very little say.
I don't have a pad.
And yet you need the whole DET thing actually. Okay, take it.
All right, keep going. More. Right.
The tech bros.
Here, yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, here's something else we can do. Rather than start on one end and go completely all the way around, I could grab an edge loop. So Alt and grab that. And then again, as I select more, it's going to go both ways. So I will have to select more less times. Yeah. Someone go to my office. I'm just kidding.
Is there no shortcut for that?
I need to set up a different key. And more. Where to go? More.
Just
One or two
David
more.
Baszucki.
What'd you say to me?
Just like David Baszucki, he wants more and more and more.
I don't know.
That's the Roblox happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof, that was too much work. Now I'm going to assign this glass material to it. And
We'll get him.
it's all like, yeah, it's classy.
It can be like a lava lamp.
When you first get a Roblox account.
And you can do a lot with the IOR. Again, if you pull it too far down, then we're seeing the greenery that doesn't really exist.
Now that it's the lamp that lets us see into the forest.
Oh my gosh, it's a glass lamp.
Okay, now that Maya's done distracting us, we can be done with the lamp. Which, the bulb or the?
The little
I just
lamp.
rotated the cone. Like which?
The connected to
This? That was just a bridge edge loops. I already had the cone angled, and so when I connected this loop with this loop, then it just did it for me. Yeah. Here, I'll undo it. No, you're fine. You're fine. And then switch to faces. Oh. All right, so this is what it looked like. And then I lined up. Huh? Oh, this part? Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's in the video. So when I had the top of this as just one face, right here, right there, then I copied it with Shift D and moved it up and over and then bridged those edge loops. So I took this, made a copy, and it became this. And then as I bridged them, I got that angle. Yeah. All right. For the love. I've got to be done with this lamp. We got to move on. All right. Somebody 3D print this and wire it up, put it in my office. Thank you. I need to UV unwrap that really quick because I don't like that stretchy on the metal. So we'll do that. Tab 3 A U, and we'll do this the awful smart UV project just because it works quickly. And then tab again. I'm gonna call it.
It's like a combat.
Yeah. Yeah. Fatality.
Light red.
Okay, let me see if I can unhide everything else. Just bring our stuff back. Fantastic. We made that in the ground. Come down here, snap it there. All right, that looks all right. We almost kind of looked scale-ish.
Change the, with the help of Wade, I've decided to change the name of
All
my
right,
feed.
I'm gonna drag this guy into the corner, ish. And then, yeah, and then we'll make a quick metaball couch chair thing to go next to him. An RZ, rotate him around a little bit. There we go.
Oh right, my main man needs a couch to sit on.
Yeah, because you want an audience on the couch while you're being grilled in this chair and this. I don't know what's going on, but that's what we're doing.
No, so this one, it's the guy getting up from his chair and getting ready to detonate the entire house.
Man, your lore just jumps. Like you go like 5 steps beyond where everyone was at. We're like, whoa. Yeah, that's fair. All right, so
My dude blew up the house.
after saying last week that like I don't even know what to use metaballs for, here's actually something we can use it for. So we're gonna make a cube. Yeah, that's way too big. That's fine. We'll leave it however that is, and then we'll just start scaling. So we'll move him over here, kind of put him in place, and then I'm going to scale on the Z. Yeah. We're going to scale it on the X, pull it in some, I guess we could use individual cushions even, but we're not going to get that crazy. All right.
Oh, rotate it 90 degrees.
With 20 minutes left in the class, no, we still got to make a bookshelf. All right, and then we're going to S on the Y. Huh?
Yeah. Okay, we're done.
Have you heard of water beds? That's a thing that we used to have. It was so,
Wait,
yeah.
those beds smell the water bottles. I remember.
No. No, it was literally like a floaty but full of water, and we slept on it. It was, yeah,
That's
we were,
crazy.
I mess with this being bad.
Reverse the floaty.
we did stupid stuff.
It was
All right.
amazing. It was like the best thing.
Okay, I'm just going to copy this one, and we'll, instead of making a brand new one, so I'm going to Shift D and escape. I'm going to pull him up.
Yeah, those things are awful.
Whoop. Yeah, and I'm going to rotate on the Y and get it kind of upright, but still kind of angled.
You can go into the wall on the thing and put negative 90 degrees and it works.
I want him angled back a little bit. It's looking floofy. All right, I'm going to scale on the Y some. Pull it in so we got room for arms.
Scale it on the Z.
Yeah, I'm going to scale it on the X too.
Oh, cool.
You know, I just thought of a funny thing.
That's really
I don't know what's going on here. Probably we have dogs.
That's a really tall couch. It is.
We scale the whole thing later. Or I can just scale it on the Z now.
That's what I was saying.
No, I meant like.
Oh, and I got rid of the dog thing too, yeah. Where the dog was eating the couch.
We're all angry.
All right.
All rage.
And now this one again, I'm going to Shift D and copy and escape so that I can manually move it. I'll pull this. Whoa. I only want to pull it out here. There we go. Scale on the Y. A lot. And then actually I'm going to scale the whole thing, so just S, and make it smaller all the way around.
It's a pillow.
It almost looks like a pillow, doesn't it?
You put it on the couch, it'll mesh between the-
And then we'll rotate on the Z. Huh? Love it. Okay. We're going to pretend that's what we wanted to do. Again, I'm going to Shift D and make a copy of the one I've got selected. And move that over here. And rotate them just slightly on the Z.
Couch is tall.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just so mean to you. I should really stop and think about it.
It kind of does look comfy. Like I'm shocked even. But now I can't go back to the other one. Metaball 2. There we go. All right.
That was my abomination.
I haven't done the grading yet, so I'm not fully aware of all of the abominations, but I believe you.
This will be an abomination.
And we'll pull that out. Anyway, that's awful. I'm going to undo that. There we go. So we got a big couch. I don't know.
That looks like it'd be in The Simpsons.
I'm going to take the whole thing and just move it down kind of onto the ground, and we're going to pretend that's exactly what we meant to make, and we're going to move on.
Oh my gosh, it's like a bean bench. Right?
Yeah.
with the
I would
beanbag
sleep on my couch.
It probably is a beanbag couch.
Can we convert it into a mesh?
Yeah, you want to grab the whole thing and convert it? Okay, so I'm going to grab everything, so Shift, everything over here.
Like ourselves. We don't have to do it right here.
You can convert yourself into a mesh. That's fine. Good luck.
All right, here we go.
I'm going to Control J and join these. It won't let me. All right, I've got to do it first. So convert to mesh. All right. Now, it's not the magical metaball thing. It's just an ugly bunch of geometry. But after you've converted it to a mesh, you can make changes to it. Maybe put some legs on it, whatever. We're going to call it. Give that a color or a fabric if you've got one and move on with life. We still need to make a bookcase. I know, like this, I just want it. I want it in my house. My couches are all torn up from my dogs anyway, so it's time.
I thought you only had one dog.
Currently, I have 2. We're just gonna leave it at that. Shade auto smooth. Oof.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so we're gonna up the angles there. To what? No, okay, it's not helping it. All right, let's just ignore that couch. It doesn't exist.
You know what? Just ignore it.
We did it.
Yeah.
We learned how to do things with Metaball. All right. Oh, that's what you weren't supposed to see that yet. I got a hutch. That's fine.
What's that?
Nothing.
Spoilers, dude.
Is this on video?
Spoiler. Yeah, it's all there.
We're only on season 2.
Ridiculous. All right. So I hid the table in the middle, and we're just going to start with a new cube. And we're going to make a quick bookshelf to put other stuff on later. So I'm going to add mesh cube. 2 meters I kind of like. We're going to leave it at 2. And then we'll just make the other part smaller. So I'm going to drag it up. I'll turn my snappies back on so this like snaps to the floor of here. And then zoom in. Now I can just, I guess I can just scale. Getting used to that. So I'm going to scale on the Y. We're going to make it a lot narrower that way. And then I'll scale on the X, come in some. And this is just kind of like the regular bookshelves you can buy at Target, Walmart. I guess IKEA is a thing. I don't know. There we go. So get the rough shape.
I had IKEA food.
All right, and now I'm going to go back into edit mode. Hello, tab 3. I'm just going to grab this one face. I'm going to do this a little bit faster than I maybe would have ordinarily. Let me just make sure this is all. Okay, my scale's all good here. So if I do any insets, because I scaled in edit mode, so the scale is fine. If I scale in object mode, then we get weird. So my scale's fine at 111. Hit tab. I'm going to inset this guy about there.
About there, you can do some different.
And then I'm going to extrude it in.
You have T8 now.
What?
You have T8 now.
We did the, oh, what just happened? He distracted me.
Matthew escaped.
For the day.
What class
We
was that?
have like
Capstone.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's painful.
Oh, Breather's class.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't wait.
So it's snapped to the back. I don't want it to be fighting itself, so I'm going to bring it in just a little bit. So now we get the start of a box. And as per the usual, we're going to do this completely different than any other way I've done it before in this class. Ask Matthew. Nothing stays the same.
Nothing stays the same.
All right. War never changes. All right, so I'm going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4 edges on the inside of my little box guy now. So I've got those 4 selected. Edge, subdivide. How many shelves do you want? Let's go with 3 shelves. Yeah? Sure. We'll pretend that's what we want to do. All right, so we've got those. I'm just going to grab the side ones here. We're going to ignore the back. And I'm going to Control B and bevel those until we get about the thickness we want. Whoa, it just went away. There we go. And then we can bridge those. You good? Good chat. Thanks for the help, Andy. All right. I'm going to get just a little bit fancy while we're here. And I'm going to grab Alt Control and grab all these edges all the way around. So I've got all those edges, and I'm going to subdivide again. I want one more edge here. And since we haven't mapped anything yet, this is fine. So I've got this separated. I'm going to Alt and just grab that edge loop, and I'm going to drag it forward. So we want our shelves to not go all the way to the front of the bookcase, so we look a little cooler. So we're going to go there. So we've got this pattern set up. We obviously know Sean's paying attention, so everything's good. And I'm just going to go one by one and do the bridging. So I've got this guy. I'll select the one across from it. Edge, bridge edge loops. We got a shelf. What's the hotkey for bridge edge loops?
Some people think you can eat.
You also need, like,
Thought you were TA. What?
you'll have to set one up yourself. It doesn't.
You gotta set one up yourself?
Yeah, it's on the list of ones that don't have it at one by default.
All right, so I'm gonna bridge edge loops, and we technically have a bookcase. We can add to it. We can give it legs. We can give it the little shelf thing. All of that stuff.
Bevel edges.
Yeah, we can bevel. We can do some cool stuff. I'm gonna unhide the other one now and give you some ideas.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna take this shelf, drag them over there. RZ negative.
The other shelf comes.
I just
Pretty sure. Yeah.
don't talk to me.
You probably want to select all
Why is it not? Okay, everything's just being weird.
Dresser.
RZ negative 90.
Yeah.
Are we gonna make that?
No, that's just an idea for you to do later.
Okay.
All right.
Wink, wink.
All right. So
No.
you can have just this regular bookshelf. I would like for you to do something more. So give it a top, give it a base, do some cool edging, whatever, like trim work, something else.
Did you have like one, like of the one that we just did, but then like have a detailed one right next to it?
Like literally what I'm showing you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
All right. Now I think all we have left to do on the shelf is to add that wood grain that we created. So I'm going to make a material slot
What?
and then hit my drop down and find wood grain.
Yes, exactly.
And we'll probably absolutely definitely want to unwrap that because of all that stretchiness. So again, tab 3A U smart UV project, call it a day.
A lot of damage. Flex on.
What? That actually kind of did what I wanted. Like the wood grains are all going the directions I would have expected.
That never happens.
Oh, except this one right here. But everything else looks pretty good. What the hey?
This never happens.
Yeah.
Awesome unwrapping moment.
But yeah, you can go crazy with adding cupboards, trim work, just kind of beveling and extruding up like the top part there, just so you look fancy. Just so you look like maybe you got something not at IKEA, but it's really still from IKEA. You just paid more. That's how they get you. IKEA's like, you don't want your stuff to look like IKEA furniture. We have other stuff too. All right.
Oh, wait.
Couch needs some color. We did a lamp with a bulb this time.
Select that.
Let's check this out. We need project folder structure should be all set up. We will eventually want to make a render of our scene. And you need some new piece of furniture and a new prop of some sort, a smaller handheld, not as large as a piece of furniture. Something you don't need to call your friend with a pickup truck to move. Make sense? Yeah. And that can be, robots or whatever. It's very possible next week that we'll be reusing this room. So we're going to be making much smaller bits for game pieces. And if you've got already a nice table and some chairs and a nice room with some lights or whatever, maybe we'll just play D&D on this table, or we'll play Uno or Carcassonne or What's we don't salute like that anymore.
So with that being said, though, are you able to use like some of these pieces for future assignments, or
Yeah.
or is that kind of accidental plagiarism?
It's
It,
our own stuff.
I'm sorry, not accidental plagiarism, but self-plagiarism.
self-plagiarism. There will be times that it's okay to reuse stuff,
Okay.
and there will be times it'll be like, we need to make new stuff.
Okay, cool.
I don't think in the course of this semester, we're going to make a table or a chair again.
Okay, cool.
So now you have a table and chair when you
Well,
need it.
let's say you wanted to use them for like the end of semester project.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So the way we would save these would be in like the, whatever.
No cord to get through that.
The website.
SketchUp. We'll get there later. I just want you to make the account. With this, I mean, I assume everyone just kind of followed as close as they could. And so all of our furniture, except for maybe Ray. Okay. Most of our furniture should look the same. And so if we all post the same table and chairs to Sketchfab, whoop-de-doo. When we do some more original type stuff, we'll start using Sketchfab. I just wanted you to make the account this week.
Why is everyone
Remember
like
the Spidey cube and sketch
senior and junior coming in here? It's like a party.
I just want
Class.
to
True.
So,
People do.
I would come in
table,
here too.
chairs,
I can't wait to
lamp
graduate.
thingy, bookshelf. I have to do the texture.
Yeah.
I have to texture a lot of it.
Mhm.
And make one new thing. That's the rest
One new piece of furniture, one new thing that you don't need to borrow your friend's truck to move. So there's a smaller thing to put on the bookshelves,
Something- Okay.
something on the table,
Like a Professor Tanner and cardboard.
a dog laying on the couch, whatever. Yeah. And then finally, yeah, let's go back to that. So I've already got a camera set up that doesn't even look at my light bulb. That's awful. But look at what your camera's looking at, set that up. Here's something that I like to do. So we looked at a little bit, since I still got you for 7 more minutes. We looked a little bit at like panning things around, and no, let my people go. So we can go and kind of, if we set the view where we like it, like, because this couch is amazing and I want to show everybody. It's awful. So I can go to view and align active camera to view, and it kind of gets the angle that we've got. Right now, if I pop over here to the animation tab, and I turn all my tools on, so if I grab my camera and I grab the move tool, and here I definitely want to go from global to local. And then I can just pull the camera back on the Z, and I've got a preview of it here. Got these 2 views. So that's why I like using the animation tab for this. Yeah, but this is a good way to move it and preview it at the same time. You can do it 100 different ways. Oh, the next time you pass this class, you can come in and... All right.
It's okay. You can
Anyway, so that's set up. We've got it, and then we're going to need to render an image. Because I'm on cycles. Yours is probably on EV and will look different. Switch to cycles, it'll look cooler.
Medical?
Where'd it go? So instead of a couch, now it looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man threw up in the corner of my room. No biggie. I'm gonna go back to cycles. So in this little camera looking guy here, if you go from EV to cycles, it just does cooler stuff. And I have dropped a light in just above my table, so that's where I'm getting all the lighting and shadows. So render image, and you can put a light source right here where the glass is at, and get a different look. But whatever your render is, I just need a single render of your room, and then image. Oh, it's still rendering. Oh, I'm at 4K samples. That's awesome. Luckily, this isn't that complicated. Wow, this is actually going fast.
This is going, yeah.
Yeah. The more complex you're seeing, the slower the render is. And so this could, for this single frame, could have taken a couple hours. We're getting lucky here. All right. Oh, it stops at 4080 out of 4096. There we go. All right. Image, save as, cool room, and put that in your renders folder. There you go. That's the other thing we need.
If you're doing a cycles render, make sure to set it to GPU compute instead of CPU.
Yes, fair. Yeah. Okay. So if you're switching to cycles, then right underneath here, you can burn up your CPU, or you can actually leverage your GPU. But now, I guess we're done, but now I want to move my light bulb into the light bulb.
Light bulb.
Had a light bulb moment. All right, so there's my light.
Emission on the material.
I also put an emission on. We're not there yet, Sandra. This is week 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Zandra. I talked about curves.
Yeah, he's over here doing too much.
We're not there anymore.
All right, so I'm
yeah.
I wonder if I put it inside. Since it's a glass material, I wonder if the light will shine out through it.
Is there any hints?
This is pretty flat.
Oh, I don't know.
And then
Literally.
I've just seen
Okay, so I've kind of got it centered in there. Let's see if it even looks right. Oh! Yay, glass material! That would not have shown out of a regular material, but since we set that light bulb to glass,
set it
Oh my gosh, is there?
Welcome,
like
Prophet.
mouse touching, but also always
yep,
so you can just overlay this.
now we've got the spotlight. So now this is more of an interrogation.
This is
Spidey is going to get the info from you, for sure.
Uh-oh.
Like semi-transparent, which allows you to actually just do good.
Cool, cool.
It's useful for starting.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but that's pretty lit. So it's lit.
Oh.
Stuff
All right.
your samples.
Have fun with, no, I like 4,000 samples. Leave me alone. Have fun with making the other parts of your room, and we'll be having more fun with this next week.
But I also
Think we mentioned, but yeah, homework is due Monday nights, because if I make it due on Sunday night, you all will completely ignore the Sabbath,
We will.
and that's not, yeah, I'm not trying to do that. It's not going to be my fault. All right. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the snow. Fingers crossed. Question mark.
We need to talk about res light.
Freezing rain, whatever we're going to get.
I can't wait.
Like 3 inches